The Jewish story of the day today involves two of my favorite things, Jews and New York politics. Representative Elise Stefanik, who recently withdrew her nomination as Donald Trump's United Nations ambassador so that the Republicans could hold on to that seat in the House of Representatives, is pondering a run for New York governor. That's according to media reports this week, and those are reports that Stefanik, who represents New York in the House, is leaning into. She put out a press release attacking New York Governor Kathy Hochul, highlighting a recent poll showed a majority of New Yorkers do not want Hochul to seek re-election. Stefanik in her press release said, quote, "The latest bombshell polling proves what every New Yorker already knows, that we must fire Kathy Hochul in 2026 to save New York." Even President Donald Trump got in on the Stefanik cheerleading. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said, quote, "Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is great, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point," which seems to indicate that she might receive his endorsement if she did run for governor. Stefanik, of course, is not Jewish, but she's emerged as one of the most vocal supporters of the Jewish community in Congress and one of the most aggressive voices against anti-Semitism on college campuses. And through that advocacy has really gained a lot of popularity in Jewish communities across the country. What makes this story even more Jewish? Well, Stefanik's potential gubernatorial primary opponent in 2026 is Representative Mike Lawler. He's also in the House of Representatives, also represents New York. He's previously been seen as a strong candidate to get the Republican Party's nomination for the gubernatorial run. And while Stefanik is seen as a very close ally of Donald Trump and aligns with the president on his politics and policies, Lawler is seen as more centrist and independent in Republican circles. So you could have a Lawler-Stefanik matchup in which the Jewish community would play a huge role when they turn out to the polls. And on the other side, you could also have a really interesting Jewish story because the favorite on the Democratic side in many circles is Representative Richie Torres from the Bronx. He is perhaps the most pro-Israel Democrat in the House, just as John Fetterman in the Senate has emerged as a powerful voice in the Democratic Party for Israel. Torres has been that in the House. He's a very talented, eloquent politician. He started out as a New York City councilman. His ascent through the political world has been rather rapid, and many are speculating that he could launch a gubernatorial run for 2026 and be well positioned for that. There's also speculation that Torres could even run for president, particularly if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez throws her hat in the ring in 2028. We could see Torres mount a challenge to her because he's more moderate, pro-Israel, very forceful against anti-Semitism. And those are all seen as weak spots for Ocasio-Cortez, according to political commentators. I'll have more on the governor's race as things heat up.